Hello there, my beautiful Aquarius friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you. And at the end of this reading, Aquarius, I'm going to pull an additional bonus card, including an angel number for you as well. So stay tuned for that, my friends. All right, let's give this a good shuffle here. We are starting with the Chariot card. So this is you getting into the driver's seat of your life here, my friends. And I feel that a lot of you have given up your power a long time ago, and you're finally coming to this place where you're really taking that power back, Aquarius. And I feel that this has been a long time coming. Some of you have kind of been in a place where perhaps people have kind of told you what to do. Maybe you were so agreeable that you kind of went with the winds of change, and wherever the wind blew, that's kind of where you went, not really honing in on taking that power and really guiding yourself towards the place that you wanted to go. And I'm feeling like some of you have left your dreams behind, some of your desires behind, and you're finally coming into this place now in your life where you're like, you know what? I want to do all of these things. I don't want to be in a place where I'm feeling unhappy. I'm feeling sad. I'm not feeling satisfied. That life is almost passing you by here. So you're taking the driver's seat now. I really feel that some of you are taking your power back here and really starting to drive in the direction that you want to go with your life. This is a very powerful feeling for some of you. It's a very liberating feeling. This is a major arcana card, so this energy is prominent in your life here, Aquarius. It's in the background somewhere. Some of you can feel this intensely, others you're feeling this subtly. And I want you to use your own intuition, Aquarius, as you're watching my reading, as you're watching my cards, because you will receive intuitive messages. So you'll use your own intuition to line this reading up where it resonates for you. Whatever these images are showing you, I want you to really pull in that message that is coming towards you. I feel for some of you, this is kind of almost going to be a revealing of yourself in a way. Because in the background, there's beautiful light, but there's like a cloak covering this shining light. And this is almost like a revealing that will happen. And as you're taking charge of your life here, Aquarius, things might feel a little bit turbulent. And that's okay. It's normal because there's nothing guiding this carriage that you're sitting on. And this is you really using your intuition, right? Following the signs that are coming towards you through the universe, because there's many of them. Some of you are seeing them already. Now, as you're going through this, it's going to feel a little wobbly. Some of you are going to fall off this little wagon. It's okay. Get back on it. You're going to get a hang of this. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of energy on your part here, but you are going to get a hang of this. And once you do, oh my gosh, I feel you're going to see some massive changes. Some of you are already seeing those changes. Some of you have taken this driver's seat because of the changes in your life, right? Things have happened. I'm seeing some endings that have happened in some of your lives. This could be at work, right? Maybe you left your job. Perhaps, you know, there's changes that were made at work in turn, which you're not there anymore, right? Some of you, I see that you've left a partner, you've left a relationship behind because it wasn't good for you. It was either toxic or negative or not moving you forward. And I'm getting that some of you have moved from a space or a place, a home, and relocated somewhere in your life. This could be another country, another city, another home, right? And around this energy, I feel that some of you there's like this fresh energy there. This like almost feeling of a new beginning for some of you. And because of this, there's like this hope and this faith. You're like, okay, I've got this fresh space now. I've got this new space. Some of you, not everyone. And you're kind of like, okay, what am I going to do with this? Because what I'm getting here is some of you have a blank slate and you kind of don't know what to do with it. And it's all about having that vision, like what's this destination point for you? Where are you driving towards? Where are you going here, Aquarius? Because when you have clarity around that, everything is going to line up and things start to happen on their own, sometimes with this energy of having clarity and knowing where it is that you're going. And a lot of us in this world have no idea where we're going. We don't even have a vision for that. And that's where we can become lost. So having clarity and knowing what that destination point is and putting your energy, your efforts, all of your care and attention towards that place is going to drive you forward to it. This card predicts victory and triumph. This is what is coming toward you here, Aquarius. This is you owning in on that energy. And I'm going just diving right into this reading here without even pulling the rest of your cards. But know that there is a lot of miracles about to happen in your life through the Chariot card, okay? Next, we're getting the Wheel of Fortune. So your luck is about to change in a very big way here. We're going to look at this card more deeper. I'm just going to pull the last card here for you. Next, we're getting the World. All major arcana cards. So there's an ending of a cycle and a new chapter opening up for you. This is a new beginning. That's that clean slate for some of you. All right. So these are some massive changes about to happen in your life here, Aquarius. And this is really you creating the change that you've been desiring in your life by taking the driver's seat. And boy, oh boy, are you taking the driver's seat here, Aquarius. You're really making things happen here. For some of you, this is new. You've never done this before. You've kind of, gone with the crowd kind of thing. You've kind of done things according to how others feel, what others want, catering to other people and their wants and needs, and kind of putting yourself on the back burner. And you're finally now putting yourself at the forefront of your life. And this is where that change is coming in for you. And this is where everything in your life is going to change in a big way here. Some of you have been on autopilot for a very long time, living the same thing over and over and over again, perhaps for 5, maybe more years than that, where you get up at a certain time, you brush your teeth, go to work, come home, make dinner, watch some TV, go to bed, and you're on repeat. And that happens and happens, and there goes time. 5 years have gone by, and you're kind of like, what have I done with myself? Where am I? What am I even doing here? Like, what is happening with my life? This time is flying by, and I feel for some of you that joy that you are seeking isn't there. For others, I feel that you got all of that. You've got everything in line, and you're happy, and you know that you're making this change, and that happiness and that joy is there. So there's a lot of different experiences you are feeling here, Aquarius. And because we are all living a different life experience, we're all going to go through something different here through this Chariot card. And this is why I'm asking you to use your own intuition with my cards, because you're highly intuitive, Aquarius, and you're going to receive messages through my cards. And through you taking charge here, I feel this is where things are going to turn around for you. I feel some of you are taking charge on a project. Some of you are taking charge somewhere in your life. This could be at work. Maybe you were promoted and now you're in a leadership role, right? And you're really having to show your leadership skills. And some of you are now are in charge of some sort of a project. Maybe there's somebody that has passed on in your family, and you're the one that's kind of in the forefront of everyone, and they're kind of looking at you for guidance. So lots of different things happening here for some of you. And this is really, I'm getting this energy of some of you really coming into your own authenticity through this process, whether you believe this or not. But I do feel for some of you, you're going to stand your ground. I'm feeling this like stern energy coming through, that some of you are like, okay, now's my time to shine. I'm really going to shine, and I want to live an authentic life, something that I've been wanting to do. And I feel that some of you are, because of that power being taken back, this could be through a spouse that took your power. This could be through family. This could be through work, where you've kind of been, your own version of yourself has been suppressed in some way, and now you're shining through. And that's that revealing that's going to happen, is you really coming into your own place in the world and really living in your own authenticity, your own individuality, and being proud of that and standing firm and not letting anything kind of sway you here. So lots of different things coming through here for you, Aquarius. And I do feel that some of you are feeling very liberated right now, very free. That free feeling is there and it feels so good, doesn't it? I feel that some of you are really owning in on that power of yourself and that belief system of yourself, that power of you and the belief of you is what's kind of making you shine and rise up. And yes, there's going to be a little bit of turbulence around you. Maybe there's a lot of turbulence around you, but I feel that you're going to get a handle of this and things are going to move a little bit more smoother and more efficient in your life, okay? And the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor here, my friends. Your life season, this is you really coming into this brand new world where things are going to work in your favor. And this is because you're really taking charge here, Aquarius. Now, this wheel of fortune, everything that you do, know that you have luck on your side. Know that in the back of your mind here. If you're wanting to do something different or do something new, why not? Try it because luck is on your side. If you're somebody that has been wanting to buy a lottery ticket and win some money, I'm not saying you're going to win the whole lottery, but you never know. Buy a ticket because the only way you're going to win is if you're in it to win it, right? And I'm not a big fan of the lottery because I've seen people in my life that have won the lottery. And that lottery came in as this exciting energy, but it was actually a curse in a way. So, and I don't want you to think that it's a curse, okay? I just feel that lottery win, some of us are not ready for it. We haven't learned our life lessons that we're meant to learn before we acquire that kind of money. And the person that I knew that acquired that kind of money didn't know how to manage it. They had no idea what to do with it. So they blew it within a year, lost everything. Like everything. And they were in a really good position before the money even came. They had a home, they had a car, they had a great job. All of it was gone after they won the lottery, a year after they won the lottery. So it's really sad to see. But sometimes, you know, when we're wishing to win the lottery, we're wanting a certain amount of money or something certain in our life, it's not coming. There's divine timing at play. And there's a reason for that. Because sometimes we're not ready to actually have that in our life until we've learned some of the lessons we're meant to learn and experience growth in our life to come into that version of ourselves that can actually handle what we're wishing for. So this is why, like through manifestation, through all of our life experiences, we're meant to go through some of the struggles, challenges. All of those are put there because we're meant to grow from those. We're meant to learn from those and become that version of ourselves. Like for example, myself, had I not gone through all the experiences I've gone through in my life, and I'm telling you, I went through many, many hardships. Those hardships were put there because had I not gone through them, I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you doing this tarot channel. I'd be in a completely different place. Right? So I feel there's almost like this karmic thing happening here with the Wheel of Fortune, like karma's coming through here as well. I also feel there's this like karmic energy flowing through with this, whatever that is for some of you, where the Wheel of Fortune is going to shift in your favor and some of you are going to experience a karmic energy coming through. Okay, I feel that beginner's luck is at play here as well for some of you. So you know, try something new because that beginner's luck is going to help you in a positive way here. Now, those of you that have been wanting to leave a job and start something different, like a new position, or maybe embark on your own business, now is the time to do it because you have luck in your favor. The universe is working in alignment with spirit guides and yourself and your energy to help amplify that luck, that good, that positive vibration that is meant to come into your life to help kind of push you forward just a little bit here, okay? So a lot of different things at play for you, Aquarius. I do feel that some of you are going to have there's going to be a switch up in a situation in your life in some way. So, hey, perhaps oh my gosh, I'm getting super excited here. I'm getting all these intuitive downloads coming through just now, and I'm trying to say something and another one jumps in. So spirit guides are wanting me to share a story of myself when I had lost a job a long time ago. I was fired after 7 years of working in a place because someone sabotaged me. Another coworker that was jealous had done a bunch of things and got me fired. And it was devastating because at that time I was a single mom and I had 2 children, and I thought to myself, what am I going to do here? Oh my gosh, like I'm so screwed. I sat in my car, cried it out for an hour, and then I kind of gathered my energy and I thought to myself, I'm like, screw this. I'm not going to let this happen to me. So I went home, cleaned myself up, went online, looked at jobs that are available. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to apply to jobs that I don't want. So I looked at offices that I wanted to work in. There was this higher end, top of the line office. You can't go any higher than that. I went and applied there, nailed the job. I was in a higher position, getting paid like way more than what I was, so that me getting fired was a blessing in disguise, because the wheel of fortune had turned in my favor, which in turn created a change in my situation. So I feel for some of you, this is kind of the energy coming through. It might not be a bad ending for some of you. It might be something happens you weren't expecting. It might feel bad at the time, but it's actually not. There's a reason things happen in our lives, Aquarius, and sometimes we can't explain them. They happen because they're meant to happen, and it's kind of pushing us towards something bigger and better. And it's up to us to recognize what that lesson is we're learning from that. And believe it or not, that the office that I was fired from, now like 10 years later, that dentist has hired me to be a consultant to come back in their office to fix the office. Isn't that interesting? That's like that karmic cycle working. It's so interesting how the universe works. Now, some of you are entering a brand new world, a brand new chapter, and you're feeling this energy of completion. As you're going through all of this, there is a completion period. So in your case today with this world card, I do feel that you're kind of saying goodbye to that old life, to that old version of yourself. And through that experience of kind of closing things off, there's this hectic energy. Not only are you trying to get a handle on this new version of yourself, taking charge of your life, taking your power back, that rocky, turbulent energy, there's this energy of a lot of things happening all at once. So this can feel overwhelming. This is normal. Ride the momentum and do things one at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself by doing everything all at once. So spirit guides really want you to tackle one thing at a time. And as you're doing that, I feel that some of you are feeling extra things piling on. That's normal during an ending of a cycle. Okay, so just take it one at a time. And once you're completed, I'm seeing celebration as well. So I don't know if some of you are leaving a job and there's celebration, like people are kind of doing a good farewell to you, really celebrating. Some of you are receiving a bonus around this as well for your hard work, everything that you have contributed to your company. So I'm seeing like almost something being given to you around this completion of success. Some of you are completing projects and starting a new one. Some of you have had an old project or a business that you were working on. Maybe that didn't work out too well. You're kind of like, I'm closing this chapter of my life. I've done my work and energy here. It hasn't worked. So I'm closing this off and I'm going to start something different. There's going to be a lot of success around this new chapter here, Aquarius. I want you to know that this is a clean slate. This is a blank slate for some of you. And you can create anything that you want. And spirit guides really want you to walk in both feet. Jump in with both feet, not one in and one out. One foot out the door, one foot in the door, right? Because sometimes what happens is when we enter a new chapter, we bring that old energy with us. So if there's anything that you're hanging on to right now that doesn't benefit your highest good, you want to release that energy from yourself and really put yourself in this new space, this new vibration, because there's a lot of success coming towards you. And when you once you bid farewell to the old, let it go. Leave all your old ways of thinking. Really put yourself in this. I'm getting this interesting energy here, especially those of you that are leaving relationships behind, whether this is a love relationship with family members or friendships, people that were negative in your life, this negative vibration that wants to seep through into your new chapter. You have to have firm boundaries here, Aquarius, and really close that really close that chapter off, because this new world that is opening up to you is going to be so new and different that this old energy can drag you down and kind of pull you back through that other door. So you don't want this energy around you. So really stand firm in the place that you're in right now and create the life that you want by putting yourself in new habits. You don't have to create a completely new habit when you enter this chapter. It's just changing one thing that is going to benefit you. It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to wake up earlier every morning. I'm going to use discipline to stay in that place. Or it's like, I'm going to get up and I'm going to make smoothies for myself because I'm going to focus on my health in this new chapter, and really using discipline to make sure that you actually do it. It takes practice, it takes repetition, it takes consistency. But as you build that new habit, you'll put yourself into that autopilot, right? Because you engrave it in your subconscious mind. It's kind of like, when I'm doing my tarot readings, it's, for me, some of these tarot readings, I don't even remember what I said in the reading, and I have to re-watch it because sometimes I'm like, I have no idea what I read. I have no idea what came through because I'm in the flow. It's kind of like when you drive home from work, or if you're driving somewhere and you went on autopilot and you don't even remember how you got home or the drive home. That used to happen to me all the time. It's kind of like that. I start my reading and I flow through it and I come out of it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even remember what I said. That's how my intuition works, and that is sometimes how my readings come through for you. So I feel that it's all about really creating this new habit system for yourself in this new chapter that is going to benefit you. And you're going to see a lot of growth, a lot of abundance, Aquarius. I'm telling you. This is going to change your life. I feel your life is already changing. You're already feeling the breeze of change. But this new chapter of your life is going to be beautiful, my friends. So own that power within yourself to believe that this new chapter is going to be that, and you are the one that's creating it. All right, I'm now going to pull a bonus card for you. I'm using this oracle deck. It's called the Elke Oracle. I've used it on my channel before. This is Brave Women Warriors. So let's pull one for you and see what we get today. All right, Aquarius. Lots of good things coming for you. Oh my gosh, I could feel it within myself. I can feel the joy. I feel the joy for you. It is so exciting. Elixir, she who forgives, remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. So look at that. I feel this is a powerful card, and whatever that is that you're holding on to that is tied to elixir, I feel this is what you need to release out of your life and kind of move past and enter this new chapter with, okay? Not with. You don't want to take that energy with you into this new chapter. So let me read the interpretation here from the guidebook. Elixir. I don't think I've pulled this card yet for you, so let's take a look. Elixir. There she is, Elixir. She who forgives wears simple autumn leaves in her hair. Her hazel eyes welcome you to her world. The green of her gown echoes nature's favorite color. She is a healer. She holds an intricately etched decanter containing a healing elixir of forgiveness. But there is a dare hidden here. Like all miracle cures, you must seek her out and complete a task. Elixir's magical liquid can soothe your woes, but first you must address what caused those pains in the first place. Are you willing to engage in this arduous, possibly perilous journey to the center of yourself? Perilous, that's the word. Sorry, I'm making mistakes here, but some of these words I'm not used to reading. Are you willing to engage in this arduous, possibly perilous journey to the center of yourself, Aquarius? Elixir appears because you seem to be seeking solace from hurts inflicted by others. You must ask yourself if those wounds were self-inflicted. Did you stay too long when you knew you should go? Did you not return when you had messages that you were needed? There are so many ways we can harm ourselves, but the worst of all is guilt. We heap blame upon ourselves when we can't undo what's been done. Remorse for those things said or unsaid. All of this must be dealt with when we are healing. The message of this card is you can be healed, Aquarius. But first you must forgive yourself. Look at that. What a powerful message for you today. So I feel forgiveness is huge. Any kind of pain or hurt that you're feeling, you know, possibly taking that power back is you healing yourself through that process of taking that power back, right? Is that process of taking your power back. Oh my gosh, I'm not making any sense here, but I feel that some of you are working through this. You are doing your own healing. And by taking power back is your version of healing. So be compassionate with yourselves here. Be gentle with yourself as you're going through this process of healing, my friends. All right, I'm now going to pull an angel number for you. Some of you have been seeing angel numbers. This is going to be your confirmation. And for others, you can use this as an affirmation. All right. We are getting number 18. I am kind-hearted. You, Aquarius, are kind-hearted. 1/8, if you've seen them together, this is your confirmation. And I'm going to read this to you. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all, Aquarius. So that is your message today. If it resonates for you, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.